Hi, I'm Dave from Military Antiques Toronto, just messing around at work. Today I thought I'd show you some of the items I picked up recently at shows and from collections as they've been sold off to me. Starting from my left to my right, we have a Smith 8-day clock. Unfortunately, someone has messed with it. It does run, but because they took this out of the body that it was in, unfortunately. But it runs, it's working, still keeping time. I wish they had kept the screws. I guess you can find the screws somewhere, but you know what? I don't mess with stuff, I just sell it as it is. So it's in a brass body case. So I assume it's Naval. Unfortunately, rattles around because it needs to be screwed down. Dated 1943. So that's one thing. And then we got another clock I just got back. Yet again, from somebody who thinks this is a library, I think. So it's a steel body with a Bakelite face on it, made by General Electric, right there. And it's got the key, and it runs, and it's keeping time. I should have set that to 2 minutes to midnight, but you know what? I didn't have time to, so let's hope it gets better. Then we have a very tiny Baden helmet. It's unfortunate, the condition. It can't be restored because it's such a tiny size. So I bought this, sold it, bought it back. It is what it is, but it's just horrible. So there's marked at Infantry Regiment 170, as you can see right there. Nice liner, nice everything. It's a nice helmet, but therein lies the problem. Now that chin strap is a replacement for sure. I'm 100% sure on that. But you know what? It is what it is. It's a Baden helmet. You know what? Maybe it can be restored. I won't do it. It's not worth the headache or messing around with stuff, so I just sell it as is. Then we picked up this Sherman Firefly tank identification model. These were used in the Army for troopers so they could know what a tank silhouette looked like from different angles so they could identify it from a distance. So this one, this turret does come off. And you can see it's camouflage. Now, it's got on the front and on the side red, white, and red. I haven't bothered looking it up yet. But as you can see on the bottom here, it clearly says, look, Sherman. Go figure, right? So that way people can figure out what it is. But it is a Sherman Firefly. These don't turn up very often, truthfully. Unlike the Air Force plastic models, the plastic ones were kept and sold to collectors all over the place. They have their own little supply and demand for them. There is demand for those. There's demand for these too, but truthfully, in all the years I've handled this stuff, this is like the second and third one I've had, and the last one wasn't a Sherman Firefly. This still has the antennas on the back. So, unfortunately, it's missing this tiniest piece of wood there, but that's the way I got it. You can see it's missing, unfortunately. I just turn it this way so no one knocks it off. So, then we get to a Panzer Mark II, if I remember correctly. Mark II, yeah, it's on the bottom. There you go. Look, it even says that right there. It says the name of the tank on it. And it's missing a couple turrets, but, part of the tank tread, but that's okay. It is what it is. And again, this turret comes off also because that's what they did. So, very cool item to find because you just don't find them very often. So, those were a local collector who had them and decided to part with them. Then you get a very annoying and very loud gas rattle. These are used in World War I and World War II. They're very loud. This one, the markings are illegible, unfortunately. You can still see the copper rivet in there. And it's just not marked, unfortunately, but it is World War I. World War II ones are different. They did use World War I ones in World War II, of course, also, but that's what it is. Then we get into a beautiful Herefordshire Yeomanry officer's helmet. Gorgeous silver toning on it. It's just beautiful. You can see the gilt on it. It's just a little bit of gilt left, but the silver on the helmet is just impressive as hell. I love that. That's something you don't find every day. And it's got the liner for the officers, which normally are all rotted out. This still is mostly there, so you're still good. Hard item to find. Missing 2 of the screws, which you could replace if you felt so inclined. I won't bother. Just sell the stuff as you get it. Don't mess with it. That way, at least you know it's right. And last but not least is this very nice Oldenburg Cavalry helmet. So it's Cavalry because of the square visor here. You can see on the plate with the Oldenburg state emblem. You get to the other side, you see the cockade for their state, and on the other side you see the nationality. This is really nice. It's a private purchase one, so you were able to buy these instead of wearing the issued one because you found it more comfortable. So if this was issue, you'd have a stamp for other ranks in the rear visor as to what unit. This one doesn't have it, but that's okay because it's a probably a 1 year volunteer. And what you want to check with these is extra holes. There's no extra holes, which means no one's been messing around changing the plates. Very important thing to do on Pickelhaubes is check for the extra extra holes that people, now they did reissue them, of course, but this is what you want to look for. Now, unfortunately, that one bolt has been replaced, but you know what? Sorry, nut, but that's not a major thing. It is what it is. It fell off. Someone just put that on. I won't touch it. But even with that body condition, you know what? That's a really nice helmet. Very rare state, which you don't find. One of the few ones that you don't find, truthfully. And it's Cavalry. So just something cool. Anyways, that's it for my local pickups. Check out my Instagram, Facebook, follow my website, or follow me on YouTube, militaryantiquestoronto.com. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.